Alright, what up guys? gdoggcasey here, bringing you a StarCraft 2 matchup here. This is going to be me, gdog in the top right corner, the yellow Zerg, and I'm facing my opponent, the green Protoss NoSSlayer, or however you want to say that. Now, really quickly before we get started, I want to point out that this is actually a tournament game that I played over on Zeek.com. That's www.z33k.com. Check it out if you want to play in daily tournaments. They're actually really cool, free tournaments, and they're tailored, it seems to be, towards players who aren't so good. So like myself, like I'm a silver leaguer, and this guy's a silver leaguer too, I think. So it gives me a nice balanced tournament, which is really cool because anytime I get a chance to play in a tournament, usually it's like any league can join, and I ended up getting matched up against people who are way better than me. So this was a nice refreshing change. Now I'm also running this replay on ultra graphics, and it seems to be working pretty fine right now. We'll have to keep an eye on that. If I get some lag, then I'm either going to recast this, or I will go ahead and you know, if it's kind of like tolerable for this game, I'll lower the graphics for the next game a bit. But I figured the top graphics would make it look like a nice replay. So far in this game, you can see I am trying to catch that probe. Almost got it, but not quite. That's okay. That's not a big deal. I am going to be trying to expand here on 15. That's why I got past the probe here with the drone. Going to be expanding here. We can see the Protoss player has the gateway about halfway done right now. This always has been a little bit of an issue with me early in games. Whenever probes do a little bit of harass, or if they just kind of bug me, I really slow down when it comes to dropping this hatch. So this was a little bit late, but you know, hopefully it's not going to be too bad. Dropping another pylon now, and I'm getting a scout here looking for that gas, and I do see it. So this tells me that, you know, not too much actually. With a Protoss, you're always going to be seeing gas for the most part, unless they want to go forge fast expand, which this guy did not do, so that was kind of surprising. Seeing the gas here lets me know that he's probably going to get a cyber core and get that warp gate, and you know, perhaps push off one base. I got to keep track of that. We have the Overlord coming in here to get a scout off, hopefully at some point. We can see dropping my pool finally. Are we making that Overlord? Yes, we are, because we're getting close to being capped out here, but he's actually got much more supply than me at this point. Take a look at the income tab here. He's ahead of me by 1, which isn't too good, but I did drop that early expansion, so that will help me to catch up. Back to production here, and yeah, so far pretty standard, sorta. I mean, he did not forge fast expand, which is actually more standard when it's PvZ, but you know, whatever. I mean, this is still fairly standard. He's got a probe sitting here. Better get that guy to work. And look at this pylon going for what looks like it's going to be a 4-gate, possibly, maybe 3-gate. We'll have to see. And then coming in for an additional scout, which is actually pretty smart of him. Now you can see if we look at my camera, my Overlord just can see this, and I did notice that. So we'll go back to the whoops, everyone cam here, and keep that in mind. I actually did notice that. I was pretty focused for this game, so you know, trying my best here, being a tryhard, but almost getting capped out here at 28, and I'm not building an Overlord. Getting that speed out though, which is always essential, pretty much every game in my opinion, unless you're going to be going like straight roaches. You want to get that speed. So again, game looking pretty decent. I'm able to pull ahead in supply a little bit here, and we're getting those Overlords up, and here come 3 more gateways for Slayer. So it's going to be a 4-gate. Let's see how well he can execute it. Actually, warp gate technology coming pretty well on time, at least with this 3rd gate. This 4th one's going to be a little bit later though, and I don't know why he chrono boosted that right now, because it's going to have to wait for the 4th gate to finish anyway. But oh well, I mean, I would chrono boost some probes. Speaking of probes, let's take a look at the units tab. He has 23 and I have 22. What's going on? Oh, because I made all these links. You know what? I was suspecting the 4-gate. That's why, because I'm not actually scouting out his natural, but I saw that pylon, and usually it's like, okay, well, maybe a 4-gate's coming, but I'm able to take down that pylon and scouting out for some more. I wish I knew the hotkey to like follow units. That wasn't, what is it, Control F? Well, I guess that's not that bad, but anyways, following these links around, looking for some extra pylons. Not gonna find any though. And over back in Slayer's camp here, he's got the 4 warp gates up, but he's got no pylons anywhere on the map. So he's going to have a long rush distance here. Nobody on either watchtower. That's kind of bad, actually. I need to get those lings. I think I was scouting for pylons. I should have taken a couple lings earlier and put them on that watchtower, but I did plan to put them on there later. Alright, back in my base here, we got a queen dropping a creep tumor, I think that was. I don't know. But we do have roaches coming out. I guess I dropped that roach warren, forgot to mention that. Again, in preparation for some push, because, I mean, he's on 1 base right now. And as far as I know, if I go back to my camera, I can't see anyone mining from here. And these are full patches, so on 1 base, he's going to be sending a push soon, I think. Back to the everyone cam here. Ling's coming in for a true scout. Gonna really see that there's no expansion there, and that tells me, like, alright, I didn't see all these zealots. Maybe I should have poked up with 1 ling or so, but he's coming at me with straight zealots, and I don't know, he's got decent amount of gas. He could get a few stalkers up, maybe some sentries to help against those lings, and he's going for zealot charge early on. Alright, so he's got a plan actually for this game. Now the only thing he needs to do is get a pylon out there. But he's got plenty of zealots, and right now if we look at the units tab, I have 12 lings and 13 roaches, and that's it. The roaches actually have, this is a very nice spot to defend, I find, especially with roaches against zealots, because it's a nice choke. They can't really get a surround on you that easily, and yeah, so maybe this will be enough. Back to production, we can see I am focusing a little bit on trying to get my creep spread out there. That's been another problem of mine, and creep is just so important in this game these days, so I'm trying to get better at it. So here we see this mad force of zealots coming out. He's got 19 zealots, and I have 13 roaches. Go to the production tab. I do see this on the Xel'Naga watchtower, so let's go to the... Oops, did I pause it? Whoops. P for production. No, it's D for production. A dark shrine coming down for Slayer following this up, and I actually have no units in production right now. Where's I guess all my larvae? Maybe I just droned up or something, but these roaches are actually doing a decent job. I got some spine crawlers building, kind of just trying to tank some damage here, as these zealots are doing quite a number on me. But I don't know, I mean, it's not out of control right now. He doesn't have any pylons for reinforcements, so I'm actually dealing with this almost as good as I can. I need to get those roaches out now, though, because there's going to be a few left, I think. Able to do some damage. This guy here is doing a little bit of damage to some probes, but out come the roaches, and down go the zealots. So, let's see, what's that? Units killed? Is that what I want to see? Control R. Workers killed. He only killed 2 probes in that attack, so I actually held that off pretty nicely, if I do say so myself, and now I'm doubling him in supply here. That 4-gate was just a really weird 4-gate, but we do have the Dark Shrine up now. I forgot to mention that. He's got some DTs in his army here, but again, no pylons. I'm scouting out his 3rd here as well, trying to make sure that I can see when that goes down. Got lings in his natural, and yeah, I mean, he's not expanding at all. He's going to actually start drying out of his minerals soon enough. Finally trying to get that expansion down, and I have lings right there, keeping an eye out. So I do have my small force over here. I think what's going on here? I'm not building anything right now, and that's kind of embarrassing. Getting some upgrades here for roach and armor. Take a look at the units tab. Right now I'm at 34 drones. I need to get more drones, even though I'm kind of way ahead as it is, 34 to 29, and my supply is just insane. His money's starting to climb up a little bit. I need to focus more on droning, so let's remember that for later. There's a nice round of drones just came out, actually, so I'm up to 46, but at this point of the game you want to be at like 70. 3rd base going down now, just as I was about to say I need to start expanding. That was a little bit late as well, but oh, we got roaches coming in here attacking this natural. Sorry guys, I kind of missed that. The DTs, this is when I get the information that, okay, there's DTs around, but he did not cancel that expansion, I don't believe. So this already pays for itself, and it's just going to keep me in the lead. Although he took down quite a few roaches with those DTs, and now I know DTs are in the mix, so here comes some spore crawlers at each base. I'm going to end up dropping one here too, I think, as those DTs are out racing the roaches home. Where's roach speed? I don't have that yet. Roach speed on the way late though. I should focus, if I'm going to be going roaches, get that roach speed right when the lair pops. But I do have an Overseer here, and Dark Templar are just really fragile units. They do tons of damage, but they're super fragile, super glass cannon. And running that queen away and going to be able to survive with 1 hit point there. I don't know if you saw that. It's at 2 now, but it's because of regen. 1 hit point queen, and I managed to get the larva inject off, so that was pretty nice. Got the third up now, and got to get it saturated here. Again, look at the units tab, and I'm still only at 43. And production shows me building roaches. At this point, I think I knew I was ahead. I felt like I was going to win the game, but I still should have droned up. I mean, this is not enough. I should be able to tell just by looking at it, let alone boxing over, but I need about like 8 more drones there. Here, though, looking alright, but I also have this third up now. So let's kind of try to focus. No, I'm building more roaches. Alright, well, whatever. What's this guy going to do? He's going to drop his expansion. I actually let it finish here. I think he took care of those links that were there, although I do still have these ones at the third. And I have the watchtowers all covered up, so I can see basically anything. This Overlord ended up not really getting used, which was a bad mistake by me. At least Overseer and Changeling. I mean, I would have been able to see everything. But coming in now and seeing that he's got his expansion up, I think that kind of triggered me to like get going a little bit. Got it. Yeah, we're gonna get going. Gonna attack that rock once, and need some Overlords here. I got lots of larvae. Let's build. There we go. 8 Overlords. Just like fuck. No more Overlords now. And my injects have been okay. They could be much better, obviously, but you know, I mean, let's see. This guy's 46, 67. Yeah, okay, that's pretty bad. Anyways, gonna be busting down these rocks because Zerg always likes to have a wider area to fight in, so they can get surrounds. Even if it's just roaches, it helps. So we're going to come in with all these roaches here, and it looks like this might be the last battle. He does have 1 Immortal, a 2nd Immortal coming out now. That's going to help out a little bit against the roaches, but I have just so many here. Focusing that Immortal down so quick. And am I going to even... No, this guy's not even attacking. He doesn't know what he's doing. And I think this game is going to come to an end, and there we go. Slayer just leaves the game. No GG, which... you know, this was it was my first tournament game in such a long time, and I was so excited to play in one, which is why I'm casting it for you guys now. And actually, I feel like I did pretty good. I mean, so taking from this game, things I can improve on would be the creep spread is still not really that good at all. Droning up a lot more, because at the end of the game I'm at 54. I should be around 70 to 80 is kind of where I want to be. If I can get 70, I'll be happy with that. A little bit more is nice too. Maybe getting that 4th base while I pushed out with those roaches. I don't know, stuff like that. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy. I have another game coming up as well. I'm probably going to upload them both at the same time. So if you see this right when it uploads, then within half an hour or an hour or so, you'll see another one pop up. So thanks for watching again, guys, and I'll see you next time.